Hello everyone, welcome back to another World Conqueror 4 video. It's Lele Black Launcher. Today we're going to continue along with the new North Atlantic campaign event. Mission number 4, Greenland. We've finished up with mission number 3, New York. So far these missions are easier than I thought. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue making these videos, at least for the easy mode ones, because if I'm not struggling then maybe you'd be able to figure this one out on your own. But I don't know, why not? Maybe you're like a really early or mid-game player. But then again, you know, the generals I'm using might not be applicable except if you're using the Gaul. This is a free-to-play endgame guide. So that's what the Gaul looks like. Let's just take a quick look at our objectives. We have 1, 2, 3 naval objectives and 1, 2. We have 4 naval objectives, 2 land-based objectives, and we have to defend Greenland itself against a massive Soviet invasion. So let's get into it. We start off with some pretty good resources actually. So let's send Guderian, since he has a higher chance of dealing critical attacks, and there's not such a high density of enemy troops in Greenland, even though it is a small area. We are not going to be able to occupy most of it since and by occupy, I mean physically occupy, not, you know, politically or militarily. Let's hope that we don't actually lose Guderian here. Let's give him some cover. Wrong target, but okay. Arnold, Halsey, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a quick pause and reallocate battle since I just finished up with the Pearl Harbor event. Be back in a second. Alright, back. I actually didn't need it on Halsey. I actually didn't really change anything. I just kept Kesselring. He's going to be on the nuclear weapon, on the nuclear sub, since we do have a level 3 port. I'm going to be dropping a Typhoon immediately down with Kesselring himself. And Halsey will be on the strategic sub, strategic carrier, fleet carrier, super carrier, whatever you'd like to call it. Let's Skytrain up here to the north. Now, I've mentioned this in the other videos if you've seen them or needed to see them, that I have a suspicion, or in previous videos outside of this campaign event, that I have a suspicion that EasyTech likes to make RNG less favorable immediately after an update to frustrate their players into purchasing more premium content. I get it, you gotta make money somehow. It is a free-to-play game. Other games do it. If you play War Thunder, you know. I just want to prove it. So, and I use the Gaul. I'm using the Gaul right now as the example because he has multiple metrics that we can measure to use it. So if you take a look at his firepower blockade ability, if you have Rumor, you have an 80% chance of attacking again. So that means you have a 20% chance of it not activating, and you also have a 25% chance of the Rumor not activating in the first place, and we'll be keeping track of that. Rumor activated, and his ability activated. Man, I need a better system. No Rumor. If it's you, you can just reset the missions, keep on activating until you keep on resetting the missions until you've basically demoralized all these guys. I don't suspect I'm going to need to do that myself though. This shall be Raider. This shall be Yamaguchi. I know Yamaguchi could also, if I wanted to, I could have put him in range of this fortress here, and maybe I should. We do actually need to get rid of this helicopter here in the south because I don't want to have to dedicate more time and resources to capturing it. It's like getting rid of it after it's captured the town. I can just do a lot of damage to it immediately right now. Excuse me. Voice is still a little raspy, first thing in the morning. We do get stealth strategic bombers, that's nice. It's basically a free regular strategic bomber with extra range and such. Let's just get rid of Vasilevsky early as we can since he is quite powerful. You can take a look at him with that ability. I mean, obviously there's more important targets nearby, like Katukov or Rokossovsky, of course. Fortunately, this isn't the same Rokossovsky you see in things like Conquests. Dornitz, I should probably give you the Fighting Spirit thing, but I think I keep the Fighting Spirit medal on Bastico. And let's start. Oh, actually, I should have just been doing the air attacks on this thing. That was foolish of me. I don't expect I'm actually going to need to use this Phantom Force, so I'll just have that be an economic bonus. And Guderian is all that is left. Let's hope we'll be able to make a successful, easy landing in Greenland, but yeah, Guderian didn't actually take any damage there. I'm surprised. Unfortunately, it isn't. He is not on a Stuka, but he's fine. Okay, so Rumor activated, but the ability did not activate. Unfortunate. Let's keep you here in the way of the enemy units, so as they move up towards what I believe is... I don't know the name of that town in Canada. It's not St. John's. Maybe it's St. John's. Then they attack Raider on their way first. That was actually quite foolish of me since this has a range of 3, so now it's going to focus on Yamaguchi rather than on my homeboy here. Still, I'll probably be able to take this town this turn. Let's see what doing so would accomplish. I also have missiles and nukes now. Let's not forget to use them. On Whomst though, I'm not sure. I kind of want to get their nuke out of the way. I'm not quite sure what its priority selection is, what its target selection is. Paratruppen. Okay, it doesn't accomplish anything. Let's attack that medic up there. He's got nothing else to heal, and we need to get rid of him for when we start putting some fire down on Reykjavik. Excuse me. Let's get that below half health. Okay, you and you, that's all that's left. Next turn. Nice. Nice. Okay, Rumor activated again. But ability did not. Okay, this is becoming a bit of a cluster over here. Man, where do I move this guy? No, we're gonna use the missile first before we demoralize him. I think the troop morale does have an impact on the damage output of your units. Also should have attacked first with Dornitz to reduce the health. Sorry, these early morning videos. My brain is hardly functioning. As an endgame player, I'm prioritizing speed, really. do that. Why not? Just... Man, there's something wrong with me. Ain't that the truth? You still have another fighter. Whom shall receive that strike? You. And you shall also receive a strike. That nuke would actually like straight up kill the cruiser up there, so it would just be kind of wasted. They're just gonna drop something else down there. I like that they added this little mechanic. Unfortunately, they have taken our port, but I think we'll be able to wrap up this mission with the resources we have available, especially when Guderian is going to be delivering some crazy blows. 341. Let's be sure about it. I'm pretty sure the Gaul would be able to survive this. Now, do bear in mind, his ability hinges on actually dropping the morale of the enemy unit. So, demoralizing Rokossovsky would deny the Gaul a chance to attack again. Vasilevsky, I think... did I say Rokossovsky or Vasilevsky? Vasilevsky is the better infantry commander, I think, here. Because the Redskov they get access to is much weaker. Rumor did not activate. Let's see if we can get Katukov out of the game. Okay, now begins the long objective here. Nuke power. I remember when I first saw that War Thunder trailer, I was like, holy shit. Notice how I didn't say the T at the end of that word. I did not swear technically. YouTube don't demonetize me, even though you know for sure these videos ain't monetized. You know. I do not have an audience like that. Okay, I don't know what that accomplished. Maybe if we capture the city. I think in these missions they're just as kinda brain dead as they are in Conquest, in which they can kill your unit in the town, but they won't actually capture it. Capture the town, the unit. Capturing POWs in this game would be cool, but I don't see what purpose it would serve. Diplomacy takes a backstage. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Let's knock you out. Okay, rumor activated. As did the ability. The ability did what it's supposed to do, so we're not going to count that. Rumor activated with the ability. Should be able to just murk you there. No follow-up strikes, however. Okay, you're below half health, that's good. Should have just taken out some of that stuff to get a bit more health, but not like I really need it. We're finishing up this mission fairly quickly. The British are kind of annoying me. It would have been nice if they just focused on Raider with his enhanced sailor ability. I'd probably have this fortress down already. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to lose maybe Halifax. That's Nova Scotia. But we're looking at the North Atlantic, maybe St. John's. Yeah, they didn't actually capture Reykjavik. Do we have any nuclear capabilities? No, no nukes available. Except the ones we get from our sub. Speaking of... Bobamed. I don't really care that they took that town. I'll just capture it using air power. I do need to get rid of this thing, which has been quite annoying. And now I've trapped myself in Reykjavik and permanently decreased the damage output of my unit. Unfortunate. It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. Will not use a missile on that. I just keep on maneuvering until I get a better angle on this stuff. How much? 81. Okay, I'm pretty sure strategic bomber will do the trick there. Don't know what that accomplished. Doesn't appear like much. Yeah, I don't know what this means. Maybe I've moved too quickly for it to have an effect on the actual game. Spitfire. I used to watch Spitfire for his War Thunder content. He provided my fix when I was still like an Air RB main. After Orange Doom retired, he kind of filled that void, but now I'm a permanent ground AB enjoyer. Alright, let's see what we get out of it. What a surprise. I definitely wasn't expecting not to get what I wanted. We did get infantry and such. Ask for a new mission. That was mission number 4, North Atlantic, Greenland. I think I forgot to take a picture of the screenshot for at the beginning. I'm stupid. I'm gonna do that now. Looks like we're gonna be using Abrams in Canada. That'll be fun, I hope. It's also weird that they have the Scorpion Empire stuff in these missions, at least in some of the earlier missions. The earlier Soviet, like the Battle of Alaska mission, no Scorpion Empire, and this is like the American Battle of Alaska kind of, right? Fighting in the north. Thank you very much for watching. If you learned anything, got any tips, tricks, strategies, tactics, operations, like the music, like the commentary, like the gameplay, then hit the like button. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, leave them down below in the comments. I read all of them, respond to all of them. I enjoy interacting with my viewers. You guys are why I make these videos. If I can save any of you guys time or money, help you guys out get past the top level, then I've done my job. If you have any, and if you want to see more of this kind of content, then hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. I'm very grateful to like the 3 of you guys who watch all of my videos. Shout out to my homies. This was a free-to-play endgame guide, level 4, part 4 of the North Atlantic campaign. I will see you all in the next one with part 5, which is Canada. This is Layla Back Launcher signing off. 07 everyone.